Let's start again, will we?
Hey,
This looks like it's on a weird speed.
Adesh.
Let me just check something quickly. Then we can do the intros. It's okay, that's fine. Okay, game on. Canada, China. Team Islands. Chris is playing on the flank. It's Bengali's been playing
Hi.
with Bengali's quite a lot. The ship regen is really nice for them, so expecting much of the same here. We got Mentalist in pocket as Aztecs, and also Hera in pocket as Bulgarians. And they've been going for double landings throughout the tournament, so I'm expecting much of the same in this one as well. You see they're going to go for back docks, and there's likely going to be one of the flanks that are going to shuttle them across. You see Slam also on the flank, he's playing the Italians and the Blues, so two very strong civs on the flank on water. I think essentially you just want to hold to make sure your pockets have safe fish in the back. And then on the other side we have Tim on the flank as Incas. Have some nice savings on the wood. Extra lamb at the beginning, a little bit extra food. Not terrible. The wood savings do add up the later you go into the game and you're less likely to get housed, which is nice as well. And then we got Lix as pocket as Kimar. Let's see if he plays defensively or goes forward. It's Sicilians from Vivi. Also, there's African generations, so we have elephants and rhinos in this one, which is kind of nice. Extra food. Now we got Mr. Yo on the flank as Saracens. Interesting. Yo gonna go ham on the galleys. Or is he? The question is, what kind of landings are we going to see here? You always want to do this with your villager guys. If you're going to go dock at the front, wolves or crocodiles, whatever they are, they can bite you in the bum. So you should always guard with your scout. If you want to greed some deers or whatnot, either push your deer super early, but if you're going to go forward dock here, I think there should be risk to it. Except when you're Magyars, exactly. And Magyars are not bad. They're not bad at all. Where is this scout from Vivi? Way out to the left-hand side. Not even picked up a sheep yet. Not noticed them, it's got plenty of food. On the elephant and the rhino. Looks like Lick's gonna go forward then with the landing. You can see Mr. Yo already going for some interesting walls. Honestly, pretty nice walls. Gonna be low investment. Yep. Back docks are both the pockets, doing the same things we've done in the other games. Lick's already going for the walls, they're clicking up the feudal age now. And Vivi also get the back dock, so he should be playing defensively. And this is in the purple, it's Vivi. The fat dragon. Four fishing flank versus the four. Tim's actually scouting with the fishing ship. Huh. Not something you see a whole lot of. You're going for that side dock. Wants to protect Vivi, of course. Makes a lot of sense. It's going to be our first one with Feudal Age here, and it looks like it's going to be Slam Jam. Let's see if he catches this. The villager's going to go home. Mining camp up now, a little bit sad. Transport is already up. Looks like there's only one bell forward. Are we seeing the land in here? Doesn't look like it. So we got barracks at home. Mentalist on 23 plus... Okay. Huh. So they're not going for the double landing by the looks of it. And also Slam's got a scout out front. Hera's there, so good coordination between them. Looks like Lex actually backs off for a moment. He's only got 2 vills and his own scout. I think he's going to go and try and get Vivi's. No? Maybe not. It looks like double defensive landing. So, big change up of approach here. Should just be galleys on the flank. And it is. Not going to be long. Tim will be getting the third dog down. And there's the stable. Of course, you don't need to make the barracks. With Kimura, you can get it down instantly. Defensive range. Defensive stable. What do you think in a change-up of approach? From Canada, it's not something they've done. They've always been the team to try and go forward and make something happen. And there's the flare from Vivi. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Usually if you have a winning formula, you kind of stick to it. I don't know if this is a good idea. Now, Kimura forward can be a little bit dodgy. You can hide in the house, which is nice, but they're likely just going to add spears straight off the bat. So it can be quite awkward if you don't have anyone else here to support with a ranged play. Alright, Vivi, how many scouts has he added? He's added 4. Is he going to keep adding them? Not too sure. On the flanks, nothing really happening as of yet. Looks like Yo taking a slight lead. Yo is a very, very good bolter. I don't think Lex can get those villagers away now. The scouts from him. Where are the other 2 scouts? Oh, did they die already? I think they did. That's a lot of army. That is a lot of army. When Yo's gonna sneak past, guys. I don't think Chris has any idea. Shh. And he already has a little mass to defend. This is huge. That is huge. That's 4. Does he have Fletching? Not yet. He does have the blacksmith. Oh my god. That's going to be massive. And there's not a single fire ship out here. Here comes the transport in the back. Tim has really good numbers on the right hand side. Oh my god, that's going to be massive. It's also Saracen galleys. There's like barely any chance to react. Yo is flaring it. When are we going to see a flare from Canada? I'd like to see Tim just move his special a little bit further back as well. And Slam doing the right, sorry, Chris doing the right thing and is going forward straight away, but there's still 5 galleys here versus 8. Needs to delay a little bit. Fire galley being added by Mentalist now. Market on the way. Ship's trying to run, not getting too far. Vivi still has a decent little army to defend in the meantime. Oh, Vivi's got the scouts over now as well. Vivi has the scouts over. Galley still finding damage. Don't chase, keep going. Really good job from Vivi. Keeps the army at home as well from Canada. And even 4 galleys here, as long as you don't micro backwards, you should be fine. I'm looking at the wrong side, no wonder I can't see Fletching. Fletching is in. From Yo. Just chatting shit. And now has Fisher going down. Don't go home, you can't go home now. Gotta keep going. I'm making progress on Slam though. Yo is up. Mentalist is up as well. Slam clicked up another stable coming from Lex. It's actually quite a few scouts from Vivi. Lex is up as well now. Okay, interesting game. For sure. Yeah, and Yo's finding more, but here come... Ooh. Wait, it's front dog from Lex, and they're still alive. And now the galley's coming over from Chris. I think he's gonna miss them though. Looks like everyone up to castle except from Tim. Resources not too far away. But you can see, kind of looks like the weak point for China. Scouts from Vivi still just running around. And the other landing did get discovered, so it's been double stable and it's trying to get walled in ASAP. And I think Lex does get away. Does Vivi need to come support? I'm not too sure, but he is trying to find some damage on the wood line. There's Tim up now. And there's still one galley in the back here from Chris. Did the rest of them go home? That is a question for me. Not sure where they are. Archer's coming over now as well. You can see the scouts already over from Hera. PC being added by Mentalist. Okay, so he's gonna boom a little bit. And I think Tim's going to try and find an engagement before the upgrades come in, but Bodkin's going to be in already. Still a minute 23 away. Sure, Flex is going for War Galley. Thank you for the raid, they are. Hope you had a lovely stream. I'll come in. He's lost a lot of fish, guys, in 40. Gonna be a 4 TC boom from Hera on land. Knights are sneaking out now from Lix. He's gonna be on 2 TCs, 2 additional TCs. Also from Vivi, he could go for a 4th one, and he is. He does have the extra stone. So that's kind of huge for both players. Tim's just looking for counter damage at this point. He sees the fish are gonna die. Chris done a good job on the left-hand side. Yo. Maybe gonna take some damage now. Light Cav are over. Nice to defend from Vivi. And yeah, fish gonna go down. People want to boom. Monk's out to defend for Mentalist now as well. Knight does get converted. That was a quick conversion. Also admonishing from Lix as well. Scouts are in on Chris. Trying to break in Yo 2 now as well. Does have quite a few knights. I think you maybe get +2. Yep, looking to engage now. Even a forward siege workshop from Lix, and Lix is going to do Lix things. And this is the one thing about diving too deep. We've seen it with Yo already. It means you split your army numbers up, right? I think this Tim, he has enough there. Just go. You get 30 war galleys. Like, your team's probably going to lose their fish, but you just got to go now. You got to go. I think the siege workshop got denied. Looks like the knights are going to get cleared up. The knights from Vivi trying to track the light cav. And yeah, Tim just got to push. I don't think Hera or Mentalist are going for fires yet. Still trying to put the smoke out. The smoke out, the fire out. And Lix is going to be on 2 TCs. Vivi, one of the best boomers in the game. Falling behind Hera a little bit as well, but Hera's macro also insane. And now with ballistics, just the last thing, like, Tim really needs to push. Really needs to push now. Chris going to be on 3 TCs. Yo staying on 1. Bro, you gotta go. You just gotta go. There's so much fish in the bank here. Second TC being added by Tim now. No sign of a landing quite yet. Knight's coming over now from Vivi as well. There's been big investment on land from Canada for sure. See the 4th TC coming up from Mentalist now as well. Slam buying another 100 stone, so likely going to be for an RTC, and is. I think with a lot of pending doom with fish going down, both teams are really seeing that land eco needs to be a priority. But Lix, he just sends more bells, guys. Just sends more bells. And Tim's going to clear up on water. Slam's even rotated all the way around to Yo, and Yo could jump in that army. Yeah, and more stables here. Hard to really track everything. See, Mentalist trying to do his best job of it, though. Eco difference starting to look good for Canada, though. The fish should go down. You see Hera up to 92 bells. Vivi on 78. Quite the same boom. Pembroke. Come on, you gotta go. Yo, about to click up though to Imp on that 1 TC play. So get into Bracer, get into Galleon first. Gonna be important. Bibby adding more economy behind it, yep. Pantkar coming in for Licks and Vivi, and you can see on the other side for Canada. Wheelbarrow coming in at the same time. It's the difference. Even at this, like, I wonder if someone said that they're getting Wheelbarrow, or this is, like, deliberate, or just a complete coincidence, should I say. Kibiyo up to Imp. His economy looks good enough. Only 19 on wood. Tim sending more. Tim's had a good game, honestly. Tim has had a good game. And Licks, I don't know if he's showing the Knights yet. I don't think he is. Which I kind of prefer. He's just going to try and disrupt as much as he can. There's not like any castles. There is TCs, of course. But Licks has some potential here to find some kills. You see Mentalist is up now. Vivi's up as well. Hera. Still booming. His food count isn't amazing, but he does have 50 farms, so it will go up. The idols a little bit. He's on 125 villagers, guys. 125 vills, and Yo should just collapse in this side now as well. And it feels like China got good water control at the moment. Oh. Even chase Chris all the way down here. There's even a Siege Workshop now from Licks. Yo wasn't some numbers though. Tim does need to rotate round a little bit more. There's the forward docks. Oh my god. Hera didn't have horsepower. 63 farms. 63 farms. He didn't have horsepower. He didn't have horsepower. Okay, forward cancel coming from Vivian. Good luck stopping that. Sicilians. On Team Islands, I know. Okay, defensive cancel from Slam. He is not up. And Trebs will be coming out soon, potentially. Could be Sergeants, maybe thinking about dungeons. Kind of like this. The Terra drop, look at his res. Brad, I have no idea, he's still doing stuff. Has he got the buildings? But I think he had the buildings because he's like forced up a monastery with 10 bells. Okay, defensive cancel now from Chris. Water's looking good. What can China achieve with the land in here? Comes a cancel from Hera now as well. Water's looking good for China. Military difference also looking good, but there is a lot of economy behind this from Canada for sure. Look at that, 448 versus 336. He is up now. And Yo starting to pressure. Having water control is of course huge for trade lines. On the right hand side as well. These front dogs struggling to go up, I guess. Is Chris gonna try and get into fast fire? So far behind in the military numbers. And more castles coming in from Vivi. Cavalier to +4 at the moment. Knights down on the right hand side, still finding an angle. But Mentalist, oh my god. The landing is in as well, by the way, guys. Sorry, I missed the bells going over, and oh boys, he put up a lot of barracks. Eagles, 9+2. 6 barracks. Monastery as well. Needs to deal with these Cavalier. Vivi does have quite a few stables. Maybe need someone else to help. More stables coming up from Lex. He's going to Cavalier as well. 2 Trebs. Out from Vivi. Good solid start, but the landing from Mentalist might find quite a bit here. Vivi does get a defensive cancel up though as well, and be able to get a Treb out and start working away on these buildings. More stables on the way as well. Slam up. Presses up. They're so far behind on the Chinese flanks. So far behind. Him even being annoying from the water as well. He's done a good job. Treforce even coming up from Hera in the back. I think Lex and Vivi maybe deal with this. What is the forward landing gonna achieve though? Let's find out. Certainly wasting a lot of reds. All these knights could be on your home island. Might struggle to get across now. Whose position do we prefer? I love the forward TC for Mentalist as well. You'll gotta be careful, gonna run into the castle. China have very good control of water, but it looks like Canada, Mentalist might achieve more of his landing than Vivi. Not too sure what Vivi's gonna do here. The Treb's only just coming out from Hera. Honestly, the production for Mentalist just isn't quite there yet. Got Eagle Pike. Could be slightly annoying to deal with. Castle from Slam on the right hand side. He sees an opening, he's going to try and get that up, and that's going to be an important castle for trade for sure. Tim should have his numbers. They should be split up. Also going for Eagle Landings himself. And it feels like the production just isn't there for Mentalist. Still only in 10 Eagles. We got 6 barracks. He has plenty of food, got plenty of gold. Yo going for the god tier walling behind it. The landing not achieving too much yet. Eras also on Galleon himself now. Castle did go up for Mentalist. Big Yo with the walls though gets it secure. And First Crusade coming in from Vivi. That could be a really nice counter here. Should be pretty decent. Needs some upgrades on the infantry though. Stable's gonna get taken out. Cannon Galleon's not gonna be an option for Minkas. I don't know if we get Cannon Galleons yet from Yo. We do on the front. Nice. So Garland Wars coming in. Very good timing. Now, Lex is going for the front box as well. Yeah, I don't even think Vivi's really too fussed about this, but yeah. He does have villagers here. The Gen Boys, of course, quite a lot of investment from Canada on land at home. The Sergeant's moving over now. I don't think they are elite, they are not, but he does have 35 of them. Some Cavalier behind now as well. Should be able to deal with the pikes without too many issues. And First Crusade, also good for the conversion resistance as well, so that's a really nice bonus when Mentalist is going for the monks. Probably doesn't even know about that. And I think they'll have enough to clear this. They've got a couple of Trebs now. I think both of these landings are going to get cleared. And then China should be better set up for watering. See Lex getting onto dry dock now. He's going to have fast fires in the front. Castle does go down, of course. The Yo on the left-hand side has a lot of Saracen galleons. The person is not cleared as Lex. And they might struggle to get these Cavalier over to the other side now. And they might struggle to get the Cavalier over. Could be a long game. Eagles diving on the Trebs though. Nice job from Mentalist. Trade coming up. Still some light cav in the back as well. Yep, landing's gonna get cleared on Canada Island. Castle's still alive in the meantime. One Treb here. Cavalier missing some upgrades. A lot of repair villagers still here with the forward TC as well, of course. And just galleons on the left. Fast fire, kind of galleon on the right hand side, and now Flex has decent amount of fast fires out on the front side. Trade coming in now as well. My 2-hour prediction still possible. Starting to feel more like that as a possibility, yeah. Yoa's losing galleon numbers on the left hand side. That's not a decent sign. So you have all the upgrades, 8+4, anyone missing, bracer, something like that. Doesn't look like it just quite yet. Hera with a big investment on water actually. And this landing nearly with the castle down. There's another trap here. Longsword switch. Aztec longswords, the Garland Wars, 9+8. It's gonna fall, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Yoa is on 41 vils. And most of his eco is idle. 40 vils at this point is not great. But he can make condos. I don't know. It's a good question why you wouldn't make Aztec condos, especially when you have Garland Wars. Especially with the gold count starting to go down. And Yo just pulling back. Like, does Yo add TCs at this point, or just go like ham on trade? You need to put in the goal. Bulgarian Duck's not super impressive. Nah. I like the Galleon addition though. He started to swing things back a little bit on water, which is nice. And Mentalist, not giving up. Now our castle comes. And one more on top of that. More castles in the shoreline from Chris as well, which is going to secure the trade. Flex is trying to help a fast fire now as well. And now Tim is the one under pressure. But he is finding some Cavalier, which is quite funny. Champion in now. So I'm just going for Elite Canada Galleon. Feels like Canada's starting to get a really good grip of the game now. They'll be the one focusing on this. 1v1 technically. Does have Elite. Man, these Bengali galleons are just so frustrating to deal with. Lex is coming over with some Hussar now as well. Castle not going down just quite yet. Let's have 4 trebs. Treb path in a field is terrible even on old patch. There's no sign of another landing. Huh? There's no sign of another landing from China at all. Castle, even a precarious spot now with all these traps. And look at where are they going? Oh, he's going for the TC. Okay, it's the only TC that Yo has. Feels like Kara's just waiting to get across now. Tim struck one on water. His numbers kind of split up. One's to the left, one's to the right. Lex does have some Hussar over, so it's a nice job from him. Even the Cavalier numbers from Hera are not split up, they're all in one big clump. Mentalist, kind of running out of gold. And these woodlines actually in kind of unfortunate places with the trade. Look how ugly this trade is. Ugh. Yikes. Equal numbers for Yo and Chriso, but the longer you don't engage with Bengalis, the HP just goes up and up and up. But look at the HP difference, man. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. And water trade. Water trade from Lix. What? Huh? That is a big surprise. That is a big surprise. Wouldn't have expected to see water trade, and I think Mentalist castles, both of them, all three of them, gonna get cleared. Barracks going down now. We have Khmer, guys. Imagine a Khmer landing and chopping the wood. Yeah, water trade in the front is a surprise. 29 gold as well, and Lix is just waiting to get over. It looks like the landing is going to get cleared, but Yo is on 49 bills. No TC gaming. No TC. Slam looking to dominate on the right-hand side. Inka's going for heated shot. Love to see it. Mentalist still not completely cleared up yet. Zydo TC will never go up again. True. Is he gonna add a TC? That is the question. Like, he is... his wood count's not very good, but he could get slung some res. Now the castle goes down. From Tim. By the elite cannon galleons from Slam. Trade running for both teams. This landing still causing a reaction. Mentalist not running out of resources. It's got 30 trade. 30. And Yo can't even afford trade at this moment. Can't even afford it. And that military difference starting to look pretty scary. 109 to 250. Treadmill Crane even coming in for Mentalist. He's gonna try and get some more infantry out. What's with the lack of condos though? We need condottiero, man. Vivi's gonna spot that instantly, and yeah. Sicilian Castle, good luck stopping that. Slam. Gonna be working away on this castle now. Docks are gonna go down. There's quite a few fast fires in there from Tim. If he can mass numbers quick enough, maybe. But there's a lot of galleons, of course. And then Yo is just slowly losing things on the left-hand side. I don't see any sort of counter landing. Lix got some cannon galleons there. Yeah, just waiting to get across with the Hussar. Yes, it would be considered a throw with this kind of lead. That's a huge lead. They also don't have any sort of momentum, China, and there's more barracks coming in. Mentalist is spamming champions, got 84 champions and 50 pikemen in the queue. And trade starting to be deleted. Or is it being deleted? Being deleted by Slam. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign from Canada whatsoever. From China, sorry. It's so hard, the two teams starting to see, honestly. See you next Tuesdays. Not across just quite yet. There's still quite a few fast fires from Lix in the front. Markets all going down. Or being put up. Trade numbers is really good for Canada, though. I think they're just helping against the Hussar. Maybe you want to save some gold a little bit. You have to it's better to have some sort of unit on the field. I don't know. I think it's just the gold saving. 4 plus 8 pikemen. Not terrible by any means. Look at it, still look at... He pretty much has full HP. You have infinite gold? We don't have infinite gold, you need to have the gold there, right? It's not like the trade teleports from each side of the map. And yeah, GG! Kind of an interesting approach from Canada, going for the double defensive landing. Looks like China maybe had some moments there. But, Couldn't pull it through in the end. Mentalist with the landing was amazing. Honestly, I achieved so much with this. Kept Vivi on his toes. Lex had to donate some res here. Yo gets slapped around a little bit. Yo ending the game on 52 bells. Canada's still looking good on Team Islands. Still looking good. They look at the KDs though, like they're relatively even. This was a close game for sure. Here with a huge boom, even with the 62 farm horse core timing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so we'll soon find out. You just see like China going for the very quick flares. They want to like coordinate who's where. And Vivi's away out to the left hand side, and that's a nice TC from Vivi. And oh my god, we got Mentalist, Slam, and Chris all in this area. And the person that's closest is Lix. Now, I think if Canada, you maybe consider a restart here. But there is some positives to this. Like everyone has a patch of deer on their TC. Lex's woodline's not fantastic. Also, his TC's only get one bill on it. You don't know that. But you could potentially wipe Lex off with maybe not with too much effort when there's 3 players here. Potentially. We'll soon find out. We can see TC's already up from Chris. TC up from Vivi, of course, the Spanish. Don't think he's got his dock up yet. This is quite a common thing you actually see with Spanish. Especially old Spanish. You just put all 3 villagers on the TC. You get closer towards the edge of the map. So you've done the math. And then you can put the dock up a little bit later. And of course the dock's going to go up a little bit faster. It's all good. And Lex is flaring them, and they'll see the TC is here. Slam's pushing deer already. I think they're gonna play it, guys. I'm gonna get a few more seconds. We see Yo's getting Loom already. Asava Boran, Boar's here, and Tim. Restart potential is gone, so they're gonna play it. And we can see we have Slam down here in the east hand side, supported with Chris and Mentalist either side. We get Lex, the closest player, which could be an awkward one for Canada if this gets out of control. Lex doesn't have Greatstone access, it is over further back, but potentially could have towers. Maybe going for some archers or something. Could be problematic for Canada if they let it happen. You can see Hera's a bit to the left hand side, he's playing his Tatars. Not going to be a fantastic Civ on Nomad, don't have huge hills. Let's see what he does. But we have Burmese from Mr. Yo. I really rate them, especially in team games. The wood bonus is really nice. You can go for Iron Buy. You can go for water pressure as well with them without too many issues. You got Vivi as Spanish. He loves playing Spanish. Probably one of the best players for conks in the world, to be honest, because he plays them so much. Of course, it's old patch as well, so no nerfs to them. We have Tim playing as the Malians. Again, one of the best civs on Nomad because of that early fishing ship that you get. And the question is, do we go lame if we're Lex? And it looks like it. Is he going to have to dodge the other one? The question is yes. Or the answer is yes. Like, the main issue with the TCs being so close, you're all kind of fighting for the same res, right? Because you're only going to have so many boars in this area. So you can potentially run out pretty fast. You see Mentalist sees this one. Oh, he doesn't see it. Oh god. Lex. Oh, is he gonna sneak? Where's he going? Lex! Oh my god. Did he not know where the TC was there? Oh dear. Oh dear. The boar's gonna hit him. Ugh. And pretty much delivers it to Mentalist. Right on a platter. Villager going down from Lex. Did he not know the TC was there? He must not have. That's not ideal. Now, how many TCs did he realise? Yo, he sees all of them now for sure. Okay, and he's flared them. He has flared them, and he might... He douche. Now this is... You actually see Chinese players do this a lot. They actually try and take out houses in Dark Age. They get minus melee armor. Nice uptime from Tim. And they do this a lot. Look how quick they go down. And getting housed on Nomad in Dark Age is not ideal. Look how quick it goes down. Like, Lex just needs to find value at this point. Could even go after that house if he wants, and doesn't see it yet, but he will. See, Hera's up. Slam is up as well. Just gonna go for the lumber camp over there, which maybe does want to douche, guys. If you're going for the lumber camp now, 5 villagers on it. He's gonna have the safe wood income. Let's see if he goes for it. And I would douche Koreans, I think. Yep, he's gonna douche. This is a good call. And he's gonna go for it and slam. Nice, nice, nice. So the one thing with Lex being so close to 3 players, he could potentially douche 1, 2, and 3. He's gonna have good wood income here as well. Tim's into Feudal Age. Tim is just going for water pressure. He might even really touched on the docks. Looks like most of China's down in the south. And Yo's even there as well. And God, that's crazy. We got all China left-hand side and then all Canada on the right. And the douche war has begun. Slam not fighting it in the meantime. And just ignoring it, probably the right call. Lex got the 10 Vels and the TC. He's going to start working around the house as well. I'm not sure how simple that is. But yeah. Potentially. Chris gonna cancel drop Lex's TC. Looks like it. I would have cancel dropped Chris. I feel like Chris going... I feel like Chris going for unique units just a bit more obvious from Koreans, to be honest. I do. He does have his fish over here. He was adding a galley now. Sees that fishing ship. Market from Bevy. There's the blacksmith. Okay, okay. Are we out repairing? Are we... Doesn't look like it anymore. Oh, and Lex even has the villagers up here because Mentalist tried to go for the wall in. He's got a lot of wood banked, so I actually like that decision. He might take care of the barracks as well if he wants. And now we have Hera over here with 1 villager defending Slam's TC. What an absolute mess. We got range, blacksmith. There's going to be 2 archers. I'm not too sure what Hera's going to find with just 2. Is anything really isolated for Yo? Nope. Bivy already walled. Tim already walled. Gonna try and get the market up there, but Hera going in another direction. Tim and Slam just duking it out on water in the meantime. Villagers coming back from Lex. Mentalist even added 3 militia and he's going for man-at-arms. Love to see it. Taking the wood away from Slam though is nice for the water, so that's great for Tim. That is really good for Tim. You can see the numbers starting to slip up a little bit. Yo's also got 2 galleys around to the north. The 2 archers from Hera, not really finding anything either. I don't really like going for the archer play when you're so far away from your opponent. Does he know where they are? This is the thing. Oh yeah, because he's Vietnamese, so he does know. But I feel like it's a bit more of a gamble. Prepare scouts, in all honesty. See, Vivi going to be in Castle Age, Yo's going to be in Castle Age. Like, we're just going to go fire ship and boom. And Wix just being annoying. Gonna deny the gold. For the meantime, can always hop out here and tower it. Not sure if Hera sees that one. He does. It's only for so long, right? This is the thing. The conks are going to be coming. I don't like the timing window for archers when you're so far away. And there goes the other douche from Wix, which probably should have been the initial douche. So I'm getting caught with a couple of villagers in there, but TC's just barely hit. Chris gonna be in a minute as well. Wix, what are you doing? And Slam is in some problems actually. Kong's gonna be coming out now as well. Only 5 archers out. Canada getting a taste of what it's like to play China and Nomad. And it's not looking fantastic for them. Slam pushed off of gold, has to go up here. They're all sharing resources, and our villager comes out from Slam. He loses another. And Chris doesn't have the stone just quite yet. Where's he taking the stone from? He's buying more, okay. Here. And it looks like Lix... he probably will be able to escape, and TC's coming down from Yo. Also goes for the monastery, looking fine there. Archer's trying to move over, but not going to find too much. And there's a castle drop on the right-hand side from Chris. But Tim, undisturbed. Vivi, pretty much undisturbed. And Mr. Yo undisturbed, and that's not good. Like, Mentalist has had to invest here. Chris is invested into killing this. Slams had to invest. So Wix has done work. He has done work. And Yo's just gonna boom, guys. And Burmese booming on Nomad is just sick with the free wood upgrade. The wood's gonna go stonks. And double monastery actually. Now, I wasn't expecting to see that. Is he like trying to bait fire here? He's very close to it. I feel like his Legs doing this deliberately so he can like bait some arrow fire so he can... Oh, he's actually... Oh my god, how ballsy is that? He's gonna get them past. Not a single one of those villagers are gonna die. Until Hera gets over here, but yes. He's gonna look to get... the conks and meet up there, looks like it. And then the conks are here now as well, and Wix is just going to run away. That's 12 elves, that's more than enough. TC being added by Vivi, conks are out. Wix, sorry, Tim's going to be in Castle Age soon as well now, and things looking really good for China. May actually get defeated. He's good, man. He's alright. He's fine. This is not the first rodeo, and that TC's down now, and Wix can run all of his villagers, and he's still got 31 vills. It's more than Chris. Look at the vill counts for Canada. Mentalist going to be on to 3 TCs. You're already on 3 TCs and thriving. Conks going to be a big problem here, and I don't see a monastery from either player. Being Mentalist and Chris, of course. And Chris losing that starting TC is certainly annoying, so Wix has done a great job. Wix has done everything that he's needed to do. Here come the crossbows though from Hera, and they do have thumb ring now. Ballistic's on the way as well. And ballistics, huge versus conks. Makes things a lot more troublesome. And here's Lex is just going to split the numbers up now. Split up the bills. Take what you can get. And the man at arms even moving over from Mentalist. They might find the woodline. They might find it. 1 TC. 2 TC? From Tim? Question mark? Kinda just having to play so much catch up now with nothing on water. I would like to see China trickle some water back in once you deal with this galley mess. And it looks like the conks getting close to the crossbows, and most of the crossbows then going down from Hera, and he's going to be on second TC now as well. They can sling like Stolen? Yes. Yes, they can. They can sling him whatever he wants. That's going to be 4 TC from Tim. Let's go. Malian's booming. Dangerous. Burmese booming. Certainly dangerous. I think Lex is going to get away here. Can you put a hash brown on as well? There's the lunch getting ordered, or the breakfast getting ordered. Okay, gonna be 5 TC from Mentalist. Obviously gonna try and get into infantry spam. There's a forward castle from Vivian. I don't think Kara can stop that when there's 14 conks out. Military difference starting to grow. Another castle coming down from Chris. More TCs coming down from Slam. It does get to Castle Age now. Minute 27, not ideal. Just monks. Monks all over from Yo, and War Wagons just getting converted. Another TC coming up from Lex. So 20 bells. This is fine. And yeah, there's not. I feel like there's a lot Canada can do. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, look at economy. Is Mentalist gonna be the one that's gonna have to change everything? Oh. Slam's gonna be in 4 TCs and he's very solid macro. Castle going up now from Mr. Yo. There's a war wagon in here. There'll be another monk out to convert that. You don't want to be donating army. Tim's on 4 TCs, 58 bells. 79 bells though for Mentalist. They should be trickling in more fish now, and they are. Just if Vivi comes with more and more castles, it's going to be a problem. Anyone looking close to look at the wood count from Yo, and this is the thing with Burmese. He still gets 600 in the bank. Look how many farms he just dropped. And he still has like 600 in the bank. You look away for a few seconds, and Burmese are just stonks. Like, if Burmese get the champion, it feels like Goths might struggle. Even with Arambai as well, I guess. They could struggle. Arambai just so good against infantry. Maybe some conks. Yeah. I'm not really thinking that Huskarls are going to be the saving grace that they want them to be. Mangonel behind from Fat Dragon, looking to get a good shot. Not quite. Villager's going to try and take out the Mango though. And there's a forward castle from Yo, and nothing to support it at the moment, but here comes a War Wagon and an Iron By, and it should be enough. Mentalist click up. Looks like Yo thinking about the same thing. Defensive castle from Tim. War Wagon's just getting donated by Chris to Yo, not ideal for him at all. Forward siege from Vivi. See if he adds a ram or two. So that cleared up those buildings. And the conks in the back. See, military lead has certainly grown. Fish being trickled in by China as well, so good job. The eco's starting to grow as well. And another castle coming in from Yo. Being quick while this. If he quick while this, he's a god. Yeah, I didn't think so. Can you do it now? A little bit sloppy not having the iron by here. Could be quite a few vills going down. Don't know if he's got his APM somewhere else, not too sure. Vill's still going down there. Conk's in the back from Vivi as well, and he could find quite a few vills. Castle goes up though. It'll be 2 castles versus 1. And the infantry is already being switched to from Yo. By the looks of it. Looks like he is going to add some iron by as well though. And Vivi just having fun with Hera in the meantime. Having fun. Decided to go for mangoes. I'm kind of surprised he didn't start to just chip away on his build with a ram or 2. Oh! Maybe it's not. Elephantos? That's interesting. Castle coming up from Slam now as well. It's on 95 vills, so he has rebounded pretty well. Crystal Lane 39 vills though. 39. He's only got 9 war wagons. Yikes. He's just getting bloodline. Okay, he's getting bloodlines and husbandry. Makes sense, makes sense. Tim, gonna be an imp. Whiteley just gonna be in Cavalier. 94 vills himself. Even with Flex on 24 vills, China are in a very, very good spot. Very good spot. Military is just starting to grow. Canada take a lead on economy, but not enough. Yeah, he's going for infantry. But even with that amount of iron buy, this amount of war wagons, can't engage with the Trebs anytime soon. Castle's gonna go down, and I think Anarchy is gonna come in, but he might not manage perfusion. Where are these conks? Conks are still in the back, just being a nuisance as well. Cavalier on the way, so Tim's just gonna be on cav spam with for him, but this is the thing. Free boom. Vivi's also just diddling on in Hera. Hera's like a non-factor at this point. Slam's up to Imp. He's gonna go for castles, he's gonna go for Rathans. China they're just in such a commanding position at this point, and castle's gonna go down. I don't think Mentalist is gonna be able to get perfusion. He's gonna have to go for another castle. And even his resources not looking too hot. Look at his res bank. 37 on food, and this is the main issue when you're so close to each other in the Bay, and guys, real estate is so important on Nomad. Yo had all of this space, like, sure, Vivi and Tim a little bit next to each other. They've kind of coordinated well. It's not like Spanish needs a ton of room to boom. And this is just a happy hunting ground for the Chinese team. What, printing, elimination, Farimba on the way. Actually going for camels. Ugh. Why? Just because you can, I guess. And forward castle coming. Ooh, and there's actually stables in the back. How did we miss that one? I thought that was just like docks. Did we just have like one Vill down here? Vill in the stables? Oh boy, oh boy. And that's Cavalier just coming into the back of the eco. Mental's just trying to defend on the left-hand side. Ironby pulling back. Quite a few war wagons. Wasn't enough in the end. And the castle actually goes down from Yo. I still think the position is looking very good, and with the Cavalier in the back, it's going to be a little bit more problematic. And Vivi just continuing to apply pressure on Hera in the meantime. Yep. And they call it. Not a huge surprise by any means, but China winning on Nomad, really showing their power and prowess for sure. And Lix done the business, guys. That's the MVP right there. That's your MVP in that game. Forced like so much investment from Slam, even from Chris, to a certain degree, Mentalist as well. Oh my god, that goal to the end. Lex was in a perfect position to do what he does best, and oh boy, did he do it. He also had Spanish way to the left-hand side. Yo had a pretty clean boom. Tim, also playing water, way in the back, had protection of his teammates. Kind of a perfect situation for China, in all honesty. That's Nomad. That is Nomad. Sometimes it giveth, sometimes it taketh. And look at the KD from Vivi. He's just so good with conks. Super good. All things good. And here we go. Game number 3. Migration now. Canada home map. Canada losing the first game of the tournament. That was the China on Nomad. Not a huge surprise. We could have a potential other Nomad start for China if we do get the African clearing. But we're on to migration next. And pretty good saves for both teams. You can see Mr. Yo playing on the flank as Persian. So he knows what the meta is, guys. He's actually going to see those sheep instantly. That's nice. And he's going to go for the quick dot. And he's going to send 2 villagers over there so he can get onto the shorefish. And these are very, very good civs for China for sure. And we're actually got quite a close generation on the flanks here. So we see Mr. Yo playing as the Persians. Vivi going to be his pocket. And looks like he's not going to go for the mill first as Gajaras. Pushing some deer in the meantime. Has the extra food on the berries as well, which is kind of nice. It's always nice to have a little bit extra food. Not the fastest food source, of course, but still decent. Then we've got Tim playing his Byzantines in the pocket. Fast Imp, likely going to be the option. Just could go for Castle Age Fires as well, and then it's easier to make your way into Imperial Age as Byzantines. And then we've got Lix on the other side as Lithuanians, and he's got Dock up already. He knows the fast build meta. So that China's certainly prepared here for migration. You can see the other side from Slam. Going to be Lumber Camp first. He's going for Malay. Quite a good defensive civ to have for migration, especially with the extra dock line of sight. Also, on top of that, we do have Japanese in the pocket from I Am Chris. And the extra line of sight on the galleys is really nice. So you have like, you're going to be able to see everything on flank if you're Slam or if you're Mentalist. And Mentalist is Vikings there, so cheaper docks. But you know, there's a lot of good synergy here. So you have like Malay bonus, Viking bonus, the Japanese bonus is all super good. Now we're going to have Hera playing in the pocket. He's going to be playing his Berbers, likely going to be playing Camels on land. Could just open Scouts and Feudal Age as well, try and stop the landings. And then Camel Archers at the later stage of the game. Very, very good subs for all teams here. All teams. I'm interested to see what the build and what kind of uptime it's going to produce for China here. You see, Dock first, Lumber Camp second. You just use the stragglers essentially. Extra food should be pretty damn nice for Lithuanians, and all you need is the dock, and you need the Lumber Camp. You're likely going to just long distance the gold. See, the gold isn't super far away, so long distance in it is always an option. The question is, do you make a fishing ship? See, like, he all looks like he's preparing to go up. He's actually got idle now. That's idle time, right? It's fast, but is it worth 33 seconds of idle? I'm not sure, and I think you maybe even need to pull these villagers off the shorefish, right? 2-1 to gold, but you're just looking for 2. Essentially, you're just looking for 2 galleys to go and do damage. Mentalist does have the back dock. Okay. Could sneak past on the shoreline. This is generally what we're doing in flanks. Try and hug the coastline. You can see Lex is up as well. Did he have idle? Where's the idle time? I keep going past it? Don't know. Idle TC is only 6 seconds from Lex. You can see I even have a fishing ship out as well, so much better build from Lex versus Yo. Yo, a little bit of a misplay here. Don't know how much he's practiced it with Persians, but it's very fast. But the idle time is not ideal by any means. I think Mentalist might have dropped. Because he's got a minute of idle. Hang on, let me check the... Vivi only has 1 wood. Yeah, that's... How did I not even recognize that? How has that happened?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. And I guess you probably need to pause it a little bit earlier if that's for an admin read. He only has 1 wood line, yeah. Can't admin read 8 minutes, guys. But thank you for everyone coming in the chat. China paused. They decided to go again. So he's asked me in Discord, but they've unpaused, so... China decided to go. China have decided to go. And I think it honestly makes some sense. Because you don't want to lose the surprise factor. Like... Yo's already ahead. Lexon's ahead now as well. Can't find it. He's going to go straight to pocket. And so is Yo. So it might honestly be a good decision to do that. And Vivi even flaring where the docks are. Sees him. He's straight onto pocket fish and nothing to defend for Chris. He is in Dark Age. So is Hera. And Slam's trying to find him, and he should. Yeah, look at the line of sight from the Japanese. The galleys. It's super nice. Oh, and Yo's even made his way up to Hera as well. What the hell? That's insane. Okay, double dock here. Triple dock for Slam. He's just trying to defend in the meantime, though. Looks like some of the fish is going to go down from Hera. Down to 7 now. 14 fish on the field from Tim. 12 out on the field for Vivi. His wood line is shrinking, but it is. He is going to go on to land. See market from Chris. Blacksmith coming up now from Mentalist. Starting to make some hedgeways on the left-hand side. Vivi's wood. Yeah, that's his wood there. What wood, exactly? The onus is really on the players to call an admin reading. I mean, he would have noticed that very early on. It should have been asked for. If they wanted the admin reading, you gotta ask before a certain time. Can't really ask for an admin reading at 6.5 minutes. I should have noticed it, but then can't really contact the player as well. The onus is on the player. And we get 4 kills from Yo. Is he going to be happy with that? I'm not too sure. He's just trying to hit away with Mentalist in the bottom side. I think it should be, right? I think it would just be covered in resources not spawning correctly. I think there's only like it gives like examples, but that would probably be covered under just resources not spawning correctly. And now Mentalist is going to go forward, and that could be a problem, but Vivi already on the mainland. And Lex doing a good job against Hera, forcing some fires at the vent in the meantime. And it looks like Slam's going to go forward now as well. And the barracks is up. Mentalist still not over to Vivi yet. And he can garrison his fishing ship, guys. He can garrison his ships. It's OP. And Yo's going to come forward now with more. Kill that scout. Feels like Lex done a good job though, like forced fires from both players now on Pocket. They're up to Castle Age of course, but neither of them are on land. Crush does get over now. Double stable from Vivi. Does he go straight to Sharamsha or does he add some camels? We'll soon find out. And he's even added a couple of fires of his own now. So 17 fish versus 13. You can see only 6 from Hera. So he's taking some damage for sure. And now Chris is even losing some fish as well because Lex has still got this one galley in the back. So despite all this defensive advantage, should I say, not found too much. But the galley's now coming forward for Slam. Fire's being trickled in and oof. This could be the damage that they need, but fire's coming in now. War galley on the way. Yep, straight to Sharamsha is Vivi. I think we just run our fish and just retask them. Don't want the transport to go down either. But I think that's enough. Especially with War Galley coming in a few seconds. It's going to be enough. For sure. Don't think Vivi's going to go for it. Sharamsha's already making her way over. Double stable from Hera, not a huge surprise. And he's going to be onto camels. And we're likely going to see a switch into camels from Vivi as well. And he's actually garrisoning the fishing ships. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Chris coming on the left-hand side though. It's like Slam gonna get cleared up. Yo just trying to snipe fish where he can. That's beautiful from Yo. He's just trying to find the value he can. I don't know why that army didn't get tracked. And he's taking out more fish from Mentalist. Beautiful stuff. And there's the monastery and the university from Tim. Is he going up? Gotta get back onto the resources. Will be soon. Will be soon. And Sharamsha's still being a little bit of a nuisance. There's no sign of a monastery yet. From Hera, only just got up. Double TC from Chris, but he's right into the edge here. Vivi. Not sure if he's getting more vills across or if he's not producing from this one now. Still is. Double TC in the middle. See, Mr. Yo's up. Fire's coming forward from Tim. Oof. It's fortunate timing from Lex. From Lex, it's the same team, it's all good. Lex is coming over to the mainland now, okay. And Monk. Being added, second Monk. And Vivi gonna be in free TCs. And like I said, Vivi is a very, very dangerous player when he has a big boom. Very dangerous player. We don't just... Are we going for the fish? Oh god. I love it. He's got a Careenan as well. Fire's coming forward from Chris. Same thing, the galley's coming forward from Mentalist. All this fish in the back is pretty safe though from Vivi. It's a nice little choke point actually. I'm not gonna get the transports going across. So I'm not gonna find fish there. Careenan on the fires is kind of huge. You can see Castle Age about to come in from Lex. Castle Age is in for Yo. And Yo is going for Siege Workshop university there. Do you go for a monk play? Do you go for a siege monk? I don't think they're going to see that. Oh god, that's massive. And then Lex is going for a pike push? What the hell, man? So they're really you're having two additional players really investing into their military, not necessarily the... Oh, he's Persians. Why would he go for monks? What am I saying? What is he going to do in Imp? Castle and Trebs? Oh, barracks. This is crazy. No one up to Imp yet. Imp, not quite there yet. Should be able to click up soon. Have you got some Idlevilles now? Like Addis farms at home. Starting to boom up on land. Kind of a weird position from Yo. Forward dock, fast fire? Maybe. Maybe. Not sure what he does. Numbers still look good for Tim. Just buy some food, mate. Come on, click up. And Villager's gonna back off in the meantime. Vivi on 3 TCs. Tim on 2 TCs in the middle as well. Looks like Lex did take some damage. Trying to make some pikemen now. Go for a barracks here. Am I missing something? What did they do? Vivi heavy onto the stone now at home as well. And these are like... These are Yo's only villagers on the middle. Yo's not had... It doesn't feel like he's had the best day on the water maps, honestly. Hand cannon? The hallowed Persian hand cannon? I guess. Hand cannon, bombard cannon. There's a few farms at home, but it's not amazing by any means. Tim's gonna be up now as well. Vivi, not really close, investing quite a bit on the land, of course. There's quite a few camels here. One monk. Lex did get that TC up. Going for the monastery as well. Such a weird play. Such a weird play. And Vivi still has 10 fish alive somehow. An RTC coming in from Lex. You can see they have got better map control, but that is such a copium castle. It's copium castle. Sorry, copium tower. That is. I don't know what's going on. And like Yo can't get onto the mainland now. This is the thing. It cannot get on. Oh, he does. Okay. He does have more bells. They're kind of in a precarious position, but yeah, looks like it's gonna be hand cannon. Chemistry just about to come in. Power though is just so sad. Lex gonna be on to 3 TCs, same as Tim. Byzantines, you would just be expecting to get into ARB, fast fire, gonna be coming in now. Pocket's only just clicked up from Canada. Vivi's up 2. Yep. Right, it's gonna be hand cannon. Just a little bit of gold banked up. It's not adding any villagers on land at all. Which feels unfortunate. And those fishing ships finally going down. Finally going down. So we've seen in the France series against China B how important water is in the end. Maybe not in this phase, like land pressures can win you or lose your games, but if you can hold and you can add trade on water, if you had water control, it can make a huge difference. Like Mentalist surrounding now. A lot of demos being trickled in by Mentalist. Some good value, but fire. Demos from Canada everywhere, oh my god. And this is what you do against mass fire play if you're behind on the upgrades. And Samurai just walking into hand cannons is a bit sad. And Lex going for a very ballsy castle. That is not, it's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Anyone switch him into pikes? These make some more sense. I've seen Samurai. Camel numbers looking decent for Vivi. Oh, he's not even got armor yet. Vivi, not like this. More castles coming up. Chris's castle gets denied in the meantime though. Castle coming up from Slam. What is Hera doing? 106 fills. Camel Archer's gonna be on the way. Yo's economy is a shambles. 43 vills. Not like this. Not like this. China losing water for sure. The demo play coming in clutch. Demo play coming in clutch. Now 100 eco units behind. Obviously with Heo and 44 vills, it's just so far behind. It's managing some pressure, but Mentalist doing the right thing as Vikings, gonna try and get into Arb. What is Tim doing on land? Still trying to add fast fire. I feel like he needs to start contributing here. He's trying to boom up. 79 vills. It's not working just quite yet. Looking for Imp as well. There's a TC from Yo. Doesn't feel like a great situation. Or China. Are pressuring on the right hand side though. Kataburito, Casbah coming in. Camel Archer numbers starting to look decent. Shiramsha's on the way for Vivi. And they are elite. Okay, +4 on the way now as well. That castle's going to be denied. The castle from Christo in the end is going to go up another castle from Hera in this position. And Lix. Chris is killing the Lix with, sorry if I've called. They changed colors a little bit. Chris is playing in the TLS game. Sorry if I called Chris Mentalist at some point. Samurai taking out TC, so that is serious gaming. Vivi the one having to try and go for the Omega carry here. Nice.
Know your place, worm.
Okay. Thanks for the follow, Prince Root. What's the win condition here for China here, guys? What is their win condition? We got Master Ramsha out. Is it gonna do Samurai get bonus against Shiramsha? They should, right? Lex is just losing so much ground. He's gonna be an Imp. Still no ARB switch from Tim. 34 fires out, but at this point, why? What does it do? Slam even going into Phantom Elephants as Malay. Come on now. Hera gonna be in Bomber Cannon. Cam Archer numbers starting to swell. 21, 10 more in the queue. We've got Casbah researched already. Just see how quickly it grows. Samurai, I've been baited into the castle. Castle does get rid of Chris's. Sorry, Trips to get rid of Chris's castle. But Lix and Yo just in such a low score. Just not really contributing. Well, 20 hand cannons is better than nothing, I suppose. But Lix, 61 vills and not a whole lot else. And more castles from Tim. So Tim wants to go Cataphracts. Tim wants to go Cathas. He does have a lot of fires. So that is also a lot of demos. And we got the camels, guard tower coming in now even for Chris. He's thinking about Yasama. He's gonna walk down that middle of the map. Camel archers jumping on the hand cannons. Cataphracts don't have great armor in terms of pierce as well. It's a nice castle for Mentalist protecting that flank. Look how much the demos do. Remember when Tim had army? Very Shramsh's though, trying to do his best. Trying to do this Omega carry. You own a couple of TCs now. Trying to get a castle up of his own. Yes, pushing with the bombard cannons a little bit. Yeah, Elfin's out from Slam. He's up to 18 already. Shramsh's going north. Lix trying to get into skirmishers. The camel archers. Looks like the Shramsh is going to try and get us around as well. Cataphracts from Tim seems a bit adventurous, a bit speculative, you know? He's going for Bodkin now. I think he should just have been going for R. Kind of weird. Good luck stopping us. Banking on the way now. Castle goes down for Mentalist in that position. Also, that castle gets denied. Okay. But look at this push right up the gut. Bombard cannons behind it. Towers to get the map control. Treb's coming as well. A lot of samurai. A lot of elite battle elephants. The Armalay, of course, not the best, but still a tanky unit. Camel archers coming as well. Other Shramsh just trying to deal with that on the left-hand side. Supplies. I'm Chris now. There's not as much you can do. I just don't understand Tim trying to, like, beat a dead horse. Why is he still going for water? Just throw in fireship after fireship into demos. I don't get it. $220 military versus 94. They're 100 pot behind. Yo's up to 74 vils. Tim even has villagers here being pressured by the water. Nice. Unfortunately, I don't think Gajaras are good enough to carry in. You can see the military difference is just looking very, very sad at this moment. For China. 103 to 227. There is a few Trebs though. Skirms tickling the battle elephants. Cataphracts there as well. Byzantine castles, of course, have a lot of HP. But Yo was getting deleted. And also being pressured on his home island, which is where the bulk of his eco is at this point. 49 vils. I think they don't have a TC up here, I'm not sure. Chris just jumping in for the trap, so our elite samurai. They have the +4. More TCs going down from Yo. He's only got a few hand cannons. This is his army. This is Yo's army. And yeah. GG. Canada have lost the game. And are going to be playing China on African clearing now. And we can see African clearing, this generation of African clearing is way different to what we have on the ranked ladder. It's got way more wood in the middle, so going for the TCs in the mid is definitely more of an option. But let's see where everyone's going to place them. We'll kind of work our way through Canada first. We can see Slams over to the left-hand side playing his Mayans. We have a free boom into Eagles, could be pretty sick, but Mayans, I think, with Plumes, probably the better thing to do if you're close to someone else. You could go for the Archer play as well. We can see Mentalist down here, playing as Burgundians, he's in the teal. And we get Hera out to the right-hand side, and he is Cumans. Now, they do have a restart Canada, and if they don't discover this quickly, they might take it. Yeah. You don't want Cumans to be in this situation here. Not ideal at all. Gonna take the restart. That makes a lot of sense. 3 versus 1 over here, right? And that's a good call. Imagine, oh my god, imagine the TC in there. It fits, right? Oh, imagine. That would have been a beautiful TC spot. So I'm even nuking Chris's deer for some reason. So no restarts left now. Thank God. They're launched back into it already, which is nice. Only 50 seconds away. And here we go. To get back into it, guys. Gonna be no restart this time. Restarts are gone for both teams. Are we gonna get a good situation for Harry here? Well, looks like Vivi is gonna be pretty close, and he is gonna be Hindustanis. Interesting. So TC went on the right hand side from Slam Boy, and that's a nice TC in between 2 pawns, 3 pawns really, if you think about it. Next player up is going to be Hera on the left-hand side in the green as Cumans, and we can see Blix is close, and Vivi not feeling too fantastic, and then Yo's got a bit of a more free boom situation over to the left-hand side. Tim's down here in the south, and then the other Canada players, we got Mentalist Burgundians in this little spot, kind of like the south-central, and Chris up in the kind of north-central. Doesn't it feel like a fantastic TC spot with the fish, but Chinese gonna get the extra villagers when the TC goes up. Who's gonna get the TC up first? I don't think that's ideal for Hera, being so close to these 2 players. And is Slam pushing deer for Hera? What is going on? This is like the 2nd game in a row he's done this. Where is he going with his Vels? Huh? Where's he going? Honestly, I have no idea. And like, Chris has got a villager down here as well? Huh? They're actually dropping off at their allies' TC. Huh. And yeah, this opening pond isn't ideal. This is so weird. Right, so you can drop off your resources if you go into your allies' TC. Maybe they feel like the distance is just so great that it's not worth doing it. That's weird. That's so interesting to me. And Lix was going to go and try and take that. He's not going to manage. Hera does get it in. Now, oh, there's some pond for Lix as well, by the way. Holy. The all the way over to this left-hand side is going to be dangerous. Mongols with a free boom. He's going for the early mill. I like this. Using the fish at a later stage, most likely. And every pond should have 3 baobab trees. So you're always going to have a guaranteed wood income. Where did the villager go from Chris? Is it still here, or is he moving home now? So interesting. Tim got the rhino there. Fantastic. Still here. Still dropping off. Slam's villager still here as well. And of course have a bit of an economy difference. Chinese. One of the best civs on African clearing. But they only on 9 vills. Has 3 villagers on wood already. Okay. Gonna take that rhino, quite too many issues. And you could easily open feudal age here. I would be expecting it with civs like Magyars. And the Stanleys can do it, Mongols can do it as well, of course, but maybe Yo just goes for a big boom. Knowing the kind of situation. Look at the scouting from China. Holy fuck. That's insane. Look at the scouting. Let's take a quick look at Canada, and I actually don't know where a lot of the TCs are. I don't think they know where a lot of TCs are from China. They're not really discovered in here, but just at a process elimination, probably know they're closer to here. They see Hera. Did they see Chris missing him here? Let me get back onto the... Okay, they see this one. And yeah, I think they see this one down here as well, so they kind of know where everything's going on. Let's get X now. Okay, Wim coming in from Lix. Wim's already in from Slam. Is he going up early? Don't think so. Interesting. Lix even has a villager over here as well. It's just not Canada doing that. Huh. Slam, Hera, and Chris all up to feudal. Lix up as well. Is Hera gonna put the second TC? He's going for Castle Age, please. So very different approach here. Anna going for the feudal age. Looks like China going for the Castle Age approach. Now, a lot of resources are kind of exposed, but in this African clearing, because you have the wood, like more wood lines, it's easier to hop in. But the players is not too far away, so maybe that's why. Slam with a free boom though is a concern. They do know he's there, but booming into eagles, mine eagles, is going to be difficult to deal with. Here we're going for the second TC on another pond. Decides not to go for a wood line. Lix should just be open and stable. There's also a range from Slam. I guess this does make a lot of sense. I've got a villager here now. And it's really impressive coordination between them actually. You'll be able to play a little bit more of a protective role for Hera. Vivi just gonna go and try to get the Castle Age by the looks of it. Same thing with Yo. Not sure what he does in Castle Age, if he opens Step Lancers, if he just try and get onto a Boom, or try and get onto Mangadai. We'll soon find out. Double range, nice. Mentalist. Doesn't have any of these eco upgrades as Burgundians, which doesn't feel great. He's just going for Scouts, though. Gonna find one of Tim's villagers, and Tim's not even up yet. For some reason, he's built a mill with one villager. It's meant at 12. Is he just gonna try and go straight to castle as well? Looks like it.
Know your place, worm.
Slam onto the double range play with Mayans is beautiful. You can see Chris also with scouts of his own starting to discover a little bit more. He owes some very inventive walling. Let's get the job done in the end. And Lex with free micro scouts can find the odd villager here and there. And Mentalist even coming with some towers now. So gonna try and make the game messy. Tim. He's gonna go C8. Nice. See Slam. Trying to find something against Vivi. Blacksmith coming up from Wix as well now. Maybe thinking about armor. Not sure what we're seeing from Yo here. Very different approach. You see the villagers are exposed. Wix does take 2. More scouts out in front as well. Towers coming in for Wix as well now. Oh boy, oh boy. I think it's gonna go up. I think it is gonna go up. The difference in approach here is huge. 19 military versus 1. 1. All the Chinese players up now. What is the what's the viewers count looking like for the event overall? 7,500. Nice. More towers coming in from Wix, just trying to get them in top. Tim not in Castle Age yet. They're going for stone walls just to help support the wood. Even towers being added from Chris as well, so they're full on to the aggression. Yo's just going to try and boom it out. 2 additional TCs behind us. Hera on 35 bells, so he's a little bit ahead, but not by too much. Vivian to Castle Age. Gonna go for a TC. And more towers coming up from Wix, and between both the economy, like both the TCs of the economy of Hera. Tim gonna be into Castle as well. He's gonna be onto this cheap CA. He has safe gold, safe wood for the meantime. Bitax only just coming in from Mentalists, despite being Burgundians. And Canada have a lead, but everyone's gonna be in Feudal Age, and for quite a bit longer. So this is certainly a problem. But more towers coming in. Mentalist on Vivi. Scouts numbers looking good from Chris. Also going for more towers. Siege Workshop even being added from Yo. Interesting. So we've double range in the meantime. Slam's still adding archers into these ranges, and if they pop out, they might get hit. He does have 9 archers here, though. It'll help defend, I guess. The Mangonel's out to deal with the tower from Chris. Just needs a repair bill now. Yeah, we're just going to try and add eco. Stable on the way now from Tim. And like I said, in African Clearing, there is quite a lot. Of resources that will be exposed. Hmm. And Lex. Starting to lose some bells. We're on 44 now. Mental's going for very forward market and blacksmith. And Villager's going down from Vivi. China just trying to boom. Zero chill. Tower's still coming up from Chris. Maybe trickling in some knights now for Tim as well. Not too sure what the plan is for. Siege, okay. Still some scouts left over in the back. Archer numbers looking pretty large for Slam now as well. Vivi also got defensive siege workshop. Farm numbers looking decent. And there's one camel out. Scouts diving. Yeah, it's like they're doing half decent damage on Yo, considering the scouts are going to be not as useful very, very soon. Doesn't get the mangonel though. Maybe could have kept them alive a bit longer. More villagers coming forward. Maybe Ram CA from Tim in the south. I want to see TCs from Slam. Chris just going ham in a feudal age, but he's only got 7 scouts left. Still making more towers. This is a clusterfuck of a game for Hera, who is up the castle now as well. Lex getting a couple more scouts in. Towers are still being dropped by Lex. Crazy game. The CA numbers up to 11 now. Mentalist just might try and sneak in. Good defensive mangonel from Vivi though, and does get a good hit. Slam is adding the TC. Okay, okay. Yo still only on 44 vils, so he is being delayed quite a bit here. Even Tim's nearly ahead of him now. You Ramzo? Ooh. This could be a problem. Mentalist could lose quite a few vils there. He is going for stone walls behind it. Just start chipping away. Does the Mentalist really have 0 on food? Maybe for a short second or two, yeah. Castle trying to come up from Yo. Mangonel goes down. Got a garrison back in the TC, but doesn't have the space. So many scouts from... Oh, Chris. Also, archers coming from the left-hand side. Vivi still looking for the attack round. Gets a couple more. Hera gets into Castle Age. 1, 2, and 3 stables going for knights. It's 48 vils, which is not a villager high, but very close to it. Tim could be the X Factor here of the CA, but he is focused in on Mentalist at the moment. Looks like Hera, the mark getting outside, might even wall that in. And the castle finally going to go up from Yo. He's on 42 vils though. And look at this ballsy play from Tim. Just puts the CA underneath the TC and everything. He does have Bodkin, right? Yeah. Can't really run away from the tower now, so they'll take some damage, but the tower going to go down. Mentalist runs away. And third TC coming in now. And also the third TC from Hera on the wood line. Slam. Gonna be in 4 TCs up. Mentalist already going for the reboom over next to Slam. And the eco difference starting to grow. The military difference also starting to grow as well for China. They're just into Castle Age so soon before them, like a totally different approach to the game. Kind of wild. Your Mangadai do take some time to mass up. You're just chipping away on the towers. Chris Gonna cancel Age as well, and looks like he's still adding scouts. Slam with a free boom into Eagles though. Could be a problem. Where's the CA for Tim? Tim against Hera doesn't feel fantastic. Should have Vivi contributing soon. He's on 62 bells of his own. 60-60. Okay, okay, not bad. Yeah, here comes the camels. Mentalist gonna get housed if he's not careful. Lex still has his one vel way out on the east-hand side. So Chris is gonna try and boom up a little bit as well. Vivian has one Belger up here. What the hell? Starting to push a little bit. So I'm doing a good job with the crossbows though. Still and about. Chris adding some knights of his own. With 2 additional TCs, not just the one. There's Tim going to be on 4. And it looks like the CA going over. Yes. Terra just in amongst everything at the moment now. Mentalist finally up, only 32 Vels of course. Don't know if he'd done the necessary damage. He's slowed down this push, for sure. Yo getting his TCs running now as well. Only get 1 castle. Ted Mangadai takes a lot of time to get to the numbers. Another TC coming in from Hera, but largely because these ones are under towers. It feels like Tim needs to find damage on Slam, and there's nothing really here to defend for Slam. He has 2 ranges forward, of course. He doesn't have any defensive buildings. Does he have ballistics yet? Nearly, so Husbandry ballistics can be huge for Tim here. He goes for defensive castle. An RTC looking to come in from Yo. That is risky business. Oof. Oof. I don't think he's gonna notice it in time. He's like, he is just like so, he's one, it looks like he should see it. And there we go. Too late. Too late? Or is it? He's only get 8 bells. He's only get 8 bells. Shoot the bells! What are you doing, man? Oh my god. Oh. And actually a beautiful trap as well. One more. Okay, it gets away, not too bad. Okay, more TCs trying to come down from Yo, but being denied from Chris in the meantime. Yo's on 57 bells, he's having quite a troublesome game. Bevy on 79 bells though. Tim on 81. Let's actually look at the APM for Tim. Yeah, 32. Average so far. 32. More TCs coming in from Chris. As his mental, just needs to boom up now. Mangadai are over for Yodo. And that Snot Villager's mental is can afford to lose. Terra's on 73 bells. He has a decent number of knights, but nothing spectacular. CA numbers starting to look good. 22 of them. And Vivi just needs to defend Yo. By the looks of it. Only a slight military lead for Canada. 1 unit. Slight military lead. Sorry, slight economy lead for China. Hard to see how this game's gonna go. Where's this stone access? Okay, it's here. Can't quite afford another one yet though. An RTC. From Yo, gonna try and get that one up. Where's the CA from Tim? He's duking it out with Hera in the meantime. Slam is up. And this is a problem, but he's gonna go for plumes. No. Surely not. Surely not. Yeah, Eagles. And mines are just such a strong set on African Queering, guys. It's very, very open, so if mines have a free boom, and they can somehow just get the eagle spam, it's very, very difficult to stop. Like, Slam's 109 vils. Tim's even investing into knights now as well. Wants to have some sort of buffer, going for the castle on Hera here. 2 mangonels there. Ooh, that was very close to going down. Knights in front now, CA behind. Should be enough. 12 vils. So why don't we just toss in the knights for free there? Just trying to get this castle up. Vivi 111 vils. Maybe in a situation where Vivi has to go Golem. Stone count's not great though, and it's gonna take time to mass. Huh. Even some knights for Whitecap trying to raid now for Mentalist. And Yo and Chris is kind of juking it out in the moment. Not sure if someone deleted that castle. Looks like maybe Yo. Only 15 Mangadai on the field. I'm doing a half decent job. Straight to El Dorado, straight to +4, and that's going to be a huge problem. That's going to be a huge problem for China, with Slam doing that. More TCs coming in from Hera now as well. The Eagles. The Eagles are coming. And Alex only just clicking up the castle age. It's minute 40. Come on, man. He's not even making military. Feels like this is the thing. And he's gonna lose a quarter of his eco to these Eagles. It's happened to be a punching bag. And yep. Stone coming in. From Vivi, or did they buy? I don't know. He's on the second castle now. Still no sign of the golems. He is up. Tim's up to Imp as well. Hera starting to pressure. The CA looking to find some damage on Slam now. Trebs could be huge here. It's a very difficult army to deal with though. Of course, Sea Eagles. Also a problem. There is 20 Mangadai out. More archers coming over from Slam though. He's really trying to focus in on Yo. He's still only 77 vils. The El Dorado Eagles in the back of the economy now from Vivi. 6 golem out. Needs more. They do produce pretty fast. Numbers are pretty much dead even at the moment, but the Eagles in the back, the CA in the back, also being taken care of. El Dorado is just huge. Lex coming up from... Sorry, TC coming up from Lex now. Being intercepted, not ideal. Tim on 121 vils, holy. Vivi the same thing, 134. Yeah, this is getting to good golem numbers, but very hard to outmass Eagles from Mayans, of course. I need that third castle ASAP. Castle coming in from Hera now as well. He's down to 67 vils himself. Doesn't have a lot of army either. That will gain some map, but it's on Lex, not a huge issue at this moment. Maybe we have enough of a defensive advantage here just to kind of weather the storm. The queue of Eagles, yeah, it's a lot. That is a lot. 53 on gold as well for Slam. There's 2 castles from Yo. He's on 18 Mangadai, but they are castle age Mangadai, which is not fantastic. Yeah, we do have 30. We do have 30 of them out. It's not terrible by any means. So Tim just needs to be a bit more active with his army. CA not really achieving too much at the back of his base at this moment. Chris going to be an imp as well. Hera is kind of being dealt with though. That is enough for another castle. I think he'll buy. Yeah. Okay. So he's going to be in four castles or 3. That's going to be his 4th one if he gets it up. And Chris going to be on the Cavalier, +4. This is known as the Eagle Killer. Elite's coming in now. Yo is up to Imp as well. But Lix is on 32 vills, so it's essentially 4 versus 3. CA still looking for some raids as well. That castle in the south did go up, but the Eagles shredding the CA. Especially when they're not heavy. And the castle did go up from Vivian. He's going to be full unique unit. Hera on 86 vills at least as well. So even if he does get most of his villagers out of here, like, it's going to be a nice reboot for him. And they're starting to solidify this half of the map. You can see Mentalist Castle out in front. Castle from Chris. One here, another one there. Might make his way to Chicken now. Gil will need to just pull back in the meantime. Our castle trying to come up from Vivi as well. Does need some attack upgrades. Forest Castle, they are missing. Golem taking the engagement. There's a lot of numbers there. Eagles raiding Tim now as well, trying to target him for sure. Eagles up in the north as well. 3 castles for Yo. We have a pause. Just a pause by Lix. Should just be a second or so. So we're behind in eco. We're behind on military for China. Doesn't look ideal by any means. I think Hera's going to be able to escape. Let's look at 40 elite eagles in the queue for Slam. Well, they're not elite, they're just eagle warriors. Okay. So prioritized El Dorado, that makes sense. And now he's just got the queue running. Maybe deletes some in the queue and gets elite. Mentalist Cavalier on the way now as well. He's still in Council Age, getting closer to Imp, and he's going to be onto Paladin when he can. Look at the Eagle spam coming across the map though. It's pretty sick. And the Golem are faltering a little. Eagle spam in the back. Beautiful market from Hera. Might just wag a little bit. Bloodlines, Bum Ring, Chemistry, Bracer, okay. I mean, it's a problem if we get the 60 man G'day for sure. Tim going for Tarkins. What? Huh? Against the Eagles? Huh? Misclick? I don't know. Yeah, more stables coming up. Paladin on the way. From Mentalist. So a lot of Tarkins to be a misclick. No, he's making them. I don't know. I don't know why. Tim is making them. For some reason. They have a really bad attack rate. They don't have a lot of attack. And that's not going to end up well. And this bar at the top is just starting to get too large. Too large. 50 military behind now. 150 economy units behind as well. It's just taking so long for Yo to get to Elite Mangadai. Minute 50 now. Chris done a great job of smothering them, honestly. Done a really good job. And Lex just not really been in the game too much. Achieved a little bit against Hera, but it kind of feels like with Paladin in now, who cares if they don't have bloodlines? Was kind of in a carry position, but it's not the player you want in a carry position, right? Heavy Camel's in for Vivi, but Hindustanis doesn't feel like a great carry civ either. I think looks like Canada have this locked down. Bomber Tower? Who went for Bomber Tower? Oh, Chris. Was he gonna go for Great Wall? Please. He's on to Chukunu now. And a lot of them as well. He doesn't have Elite yet. Feels like China need to take this long. I don't think they can. Don't think they have an answer to the Eagle. 69 for Slam, nearly 69 in the queue. Very, very nice. Paladin just streaming over the map. Chukunu do go down to the Mangadai, but we just don't have the army at this moment. They're like 90 units behind and are just going to keep losing more eco. Gonna keep to lose more and more. Got all this blue just streaming across the map. Heal coming as well. Vivi's just trying to stay alive. Lix is just trying to boom in the back. Is it possible? I don't know. Feels unlikely. And Tim is just being left to die at this point. So you're already in a 4 versus 3. We're now in a 4 versus 2. With Vivi just trying to defend. And Lix, sorry, Yo is the one that's trying to do the damage. Just don't think it's possible. Doesn't feel like it's possible. Elite Chukunu in as well now. Cap Ram on away. Don't think I've seen Drill come in. And Canada gonna take this one, for sure. Canada gonna take this one. They don't have an answer to this at all. And they're gonna go to the winner's bracket final. And that's gonna be against either Finland or Argentina. They've got no chance. Trade even being set up by Canada now. Economy difference is 230 units almost. Tim has been wiped off the map. Tim is on 9 villagers. Lix is 73 with no military. I want to find out if Tim is still playing. No, he's not really. What do you call it? GG. Canada slamming down a marker for sure. This has been a huge marker for Canada. I think there was questions about have they faced a top team so far. I think there's still question marks for China with Tim, but they showed other weaknesses today as well. Yo didn't look the best in Team Islands, didn't look the best on Migration either. Canada definitely Canada deserved victors today. A very, very good performance. Very, very good.